What's behind us?
Mount Washington.
Mount Washington. We just left it, and I'm going to turn this way and show you what we're coming up to. The rest of the presidential range, down past these rock cairns that you see, and over these bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one you see is Madison, where there's actually a hut on top of that we'll stop at, probably get something to eat, and then we'll drop down the really steep ridge into Pinkham Notch. This is the presidential range. Very beautiful. All of these peaks are above 5,000, and as you can see, it's all alpine, so no trees this high, just a bunch of little scrub brush like you see around us. We're walking on nothing but a rock trail for the next several miles, and gonna stay above tree line and get whipped around by the wind for quite a while. No complaints though, because the weather is beautiful. It was a steamy 47 degrees when we left the top of Washington, but the valley floor is in the 70s, so by the time we get down low, we should be back up into the 70s and enjoy a lovely night of camping down in Pinkham Notch. See ya. That's the smoke given off by the Cog Railroad, pushing people up to the top. Apparently there's a switch trail here, and they alternate. There's one that's coming up and one that's coming down off the side of Washington. There's lots and lots of dispute as to whether or not it should be allowed because of the smoke. Not sure why I just shut that video off, but I did. But it doesn't affect the air quality, and it's kind of a cool thing that railway is spitting all that smoke out that you can hear, pushes a train up the side of about a 45-degree grade. We'll try to show you the track in a little bit. We're on the back side of Washington and Jefferson, and up here on top is Mount Adams. It's about 5,700 feet, and this is the north side of the White Mountains. On a day as beautiful as this, if you can see what we can see with the naked eye, you can actually make out some mountains over in northern Vermont, and I believe it goes far enough north to see some southern Canadian mountains here. Down here in the valley is the town of Gorham, and off this direction you see some mountain ranges in the distance. That is central Maine, where we'll be hiking in a few weeks. And over here, the sharp jagged mountain that you see sticking up, that is Mount Madison. And there's a hut that we're getting ready to come to here in the next few minutes, probably just a couple hundred yards down this hill. That is the Madison Springs hut, and we'll stop there, grab some lunch, and be on our way down off of the presidential range, hopefully by the end of the day. It's a beautiful day in the White Mountains. We wanted to give you a look of the bottom side of Mount Madison. As you can see, it's all rocks. Still a great view off in the distance, but we've basically just been doing a rock scramble down about a 45-degree angle right here. It's not been quite as steep on top, but pretty close. We've been doing that for about the past mile and a half. It's tough on the knees and makes your feet hurt after a while as well, but off in the distance you can still make out Mount Washington, and there's the auto road kind of snaking across it, and off on this mountain over here you've got the Wildcat ski slopes, which we're going to be hiking up tomorrow sometime. Over here is Mount Adams, and Jefferson is behind it. Today should be the day that we get out of the presidential range. What were we going to say?
That's Madison.
Oh, she says that one was Madison over there, so that's Madison, I guess.